You heard the call from the game, or during the game, from Tom Brady, along with Kevin Burkhardt and the rest of the crew. Brady joins us right now. Your impressions of the 2017 Eagles win, Tom?
Yeah, great win. Just come on the road. Anytime you win a road game against this quality opponent, that Eagles locker room is going to be pretty happy. They played so well going all the way back to week 4 last year, and so many reasons why this team is so good. Obviously, defensively, they stand out basically in every area. The pass rush, the coverage is exceptional. Then you got on offense, Saquon. You throw the ball to A.J. Brown. If they cover everything, Hurts is running. So they have just been in rhythm for a long time. It's going to take nearly a perfect game for someone to come in and beat them.
And Tom, well, 2 things. One, you're wearing a gold jacket. You're trying to tell us something about your future. And secondly, it was a little uncharacteristic. You have 2 of the best quarterbacks in the league, 2 of the best passing quarterbacks in the league. What is it going to take for them? You know, the Eagles haven't done it in a few weeks to get the passing game going.
I think the Eagles, it's interesting. It's just such a complementary aspect of their offensive football. They want to hand it off as often as possible, throwing it when they have to, and they can because they got some incredible receivers, but it's just not the primary part of their offense. And for the Chiefs, the problem is it is the primary part of their offense. It is a passing game. They're just down, you know, Rashee Rice, they're down Worthy. It's just there's a lot of new guys that are integrating into this offense, and that deep throw to Thornton here late in the game, that'll give them a little bit of confidence, but they're going to need that defense to keep these scores nice and low until they can get some of their weapons back.
Yeah, Tom, I thought Mahomes was not in rhythm all day long, and probably could have been from the defense of the Eagles, but you made a point, and I go back to it. I thought they would throw more crossing routes, get rid of the football, because primarily they did not have their receivers. And even with that, you know, Mahomes once again led them in rushing like he did the last time. I just thought that even though they didn't have their big weapons out there, they could have done a lot of things with a lot of quick passing that they just didn't get done today.
Yeah, and I would expect them to figure these things out. I just think what I see from Patrick, he doesn't quite trust his protection, and he's just not quite trusting the receivers. And that's a hard thing because early in his career, you know, he's throwing to Sammy Watkins and Tyreek Hill and, you know, Travis Kelce. Young Travis Kelce was open by 4 or 5 yards at a time. And it's just the evolution of a quarterback. You start to, you know what you don't have as well. So sometimes that first option that may be a little bit open, he pulls the trigger. Whereas maybe in his younger days, okay, I can wait on my next guy to get open or my next guy to get open. And right now, it's just the first thing he sees, he's cutting it loose. And sometimes it's a really tight window, small margin of error throw that he's forced himself into.
Tom, what's up, man? It's Gronk here. So
Are you still taking notes down there?
Yes,
I mean,
always taking notes, just like back in the heyday when we were in the classroom. You know me, always studying, buddy. Always studying. That's right. But Tom, the Philadelphia Eagles, they really couldn't get going on the offensive side of the ball. Not in the run game, not in the pass game. And they still won the game. What does that say about this team?
Yeah, well, what they're doing a great job is they're not turning the ball over and giving the other team short field. So even if they're not producing like they do, and look, this is a hard team to produce against. This is one of the best defenses in the league, and the Chiefs playing at home, their backs against the wall. They were going to get the Chiefs' best. So even when they're not at their best, they still find ways to move the ball down the field, put themselves in position to score points. There was always a great saying, you can't win till you can keep from losing, and the Eagles are doing a better job of that than anyone in the NFL. They are not losing these games at all.
Hey, speaking of losing real quick, let's not lose sight of the fact, Tom, that the Eagles are the defending Super Bowl champs. They're 2-0 right now, but you know the narrative. It's going to start about the Chiefs being 0-2 for the first time with Patrick Mahomes, and whether or not this run that we've seen over the last 6 seasons is over for KC. Do you feel?
No, I mean, that's obviously an overreaction, and I would never count out. The Patrick Mahomes looks like the same quarterback that he's always been in the NFL. Andy Reid's not changing. They got Brett Veach, a great general manager. They got Spagnuolo, one of the great defense coordinators in the history of the NFL. They figure out their problems. Early season adversity, always when you have great character, teaches you about who you are, what you need to do to improve. There's plenty of things that the Chiefs know they need to improve. They're going to get some reinforcements back here in the next 3 or 4 weeks, and I think it's going to be a different offense when that happens.